welcome to my channel, and here I'll be showing you how you can draw the curve of interpenetration and also the top view of a cylinder that intersects a cone, how to draw the curve of interpenetration and the top view of a cylinder that intersects a cone. The circular base of the cone, the diameter of the circular base of the cone is 80 millimeters and the height of the cone is 85 millimeters. While that of the diameter of the circular end of the cylinder is 50 millimeters and the length is 50 millimeters. So I'll be showing you how you have to do this, and let's go. So the first thing that we need to do is to draw a vertical center line. Draw a vertical center line like this. Alright, so the next thing that we are going to do is to draw a horizontal center line. Horizontal center line, as I'm going to do it here. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to draw the circular base of the cone. So the diameter is 80 millimeters. It means that the radius is 40 millimeters. So take a measurement of 40 millimeters on our ruler, and then we put the midpoint at the point of intersection of the vertical and horizontal center lines, and then we draw a circle like this. Alright, so I'm not going to make the circle thick for now. So I'm not going to make it thick for now. So the next thing that we are going to do is to take our T-square up a little bit, and then so we draw a base like this, or base line. Then the next thing that we are going to do is to draw a vertical line from this point on the circumference of the circle to meet this line. Okay, to meet this line like this. Then we come here, we also draw a vertical line from this point to meet this line. Okay, so from this point here, I will take a measurement of 85 millimeters. 85 millimeters, so this is not up to 85, so I need to extend this center line. Okay, so this is 85 millimeters here. Okay, so now I'm going to join this point together with the end of that 85. That is the apex of the cone like this. So I will also join this. Alright, so that is for the cone. So we are not done. So we need to produce the front elevation of the cylinder. So also we come up here. So the horizontal axis, or the horizontal center line of the cylinder, is at a point of 30 millimeters from the base of the cone. From the base of the cone, a point of 30 millimeters from the base of the cone. So we take a measurement of 30 millimeters up. So we are going to draw horizontal center line here. Horizontal center line here like this. Okay, so then I'm going to move away a little bit from here. So move away a little bit from here, and I will draw a vertical center line around here. So this vertical center line, it will also come down here. It will come down here, because we are going to make use of it. So you see what I'm going to do at this end here. Alright, so now I need to extend this horizontal center line around here. Okay, so I'll also do the same thing just to extend it a little bit. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do now is to take my compass So I take my compass and take a measurement of 25 millimeters, which is half of the diameter of the cylinder, of the circular base of the cylinder, 25 millimeters. So this is 25 millimeters here now. So here I have 25. So I put at this point here, and I will draw a semicircle. Don't worry, you see it. Okay, so I'll divide this semicircle into 6 equal parts. Then okay, so that's divided into 6 equal parts. So I will also come here. I will draw a semicircle with the same 25, which is the radius of the circular base of the cylinder. So we also divide this into 6 equal parts. Okay, so I put at this point. Alright, so we have divided the semicircle into 6 equal parts. So the next thing I'm going to do is that, so I'm going to join this point together with this center. So this point together with this center. Alright, what I've done here so far, so I've joined the point on the semicircle to the center here, and I've also numbered. So here I number 0, 1, 2, 3, and also this is 2, 1, 0. So I come up here, I did the same thing, and I've numbered, and but the numbering in this case is opposite of what I did here. I numbered here as this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So you have to change the numbering. Okay, so very, very important. So the next thing that we are going to do now is that we are going to draw from this point. I'm going to draw a horizontal line from here, and this will be a thick line. So I make this a thick line like this, just to touch the circumference of the circle here, and I will also do the same thing at this point here. Okay, so draw a horizontal line from here just to touch the circumference of the circle here, and I will come down here. Okay, so I'll come down here and I will draw the lines from here. So from 1 here, I will draw a horizontal line. So from 1, just to touch the circumference of the circle, I'll stop it there. So coming down to point 2 here, so draw a horizontal line to touch the circumference of the circle. So I will also do the same thing on this side. So I will draw a horizontal line from here to meet the circumference of the circle. So from 1 here also, so I will draw a horizontal line to meet the circumference of the circle here. Okay, so now we go up and do the same thing. So coming up here from this point, I'm going to make this line a thick line like this, horizontal line, just to touch the circumference of the circle. Then I will come up here and do the same thing, just to touch the circumference of the circle like this. Okay, so I need to extend this line to the other side, so I will do it at the same time with my okay, so I will draw this horizontal line, so with a thin line. So I'm using my red pen for that. So I will draw from here to the other side, and here also I will draw from 1. So draw a horizontal line from 1. Okay, so it will move across to the other side. So also, so coming to this point, I've drawn that of 0. So I will draw a horizontal line from here, moving across the other side, and here also at 2, I will draw a horizontal line, so moving across to the other side. Okay, so I believe you can see what I've done here. So what I'm going to do now, I need to make some parts thick. So starting from here, so this will be a thick line. Okay, I didn't even take the length of the cylinder, so I'll just leave it like this. But let me see what's the length. Okay, so this is about so this is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, so that's 70 millimeters. I'll just leave it like that. So I didn't take the measurement, so I'm supposed to take the measurement from here to here. I forgot that, but when you come across a question like that, so make sure you take the measurement of the length of the cylinder. So it's either they give you from here to here, or from the center to this end. So sorry for that. Alright, so what you want to do is very, very important. So okay, so I need to make this part, I need to make it thick. Okay, so also this base, and draw it with a thick line. So there is one line that I've not drawn, that of 3. I've not drawn that of 3, and then this line is not supposed to be, okay, yeah, it's supposed to be a thick line. So I'm going to draw that of 3. So this is the line to take it across to the other side. Okay, so I've done that. So I'm not done with this part. I need to make this a thick line. Okay, from here to here will be a thick line. Alright, so I believe you can see. So we are not done. There are some things that I've not done, and I will do it and you will see it. So the next thing that I'm going to do is to number on this side. So I will call this 0 prime, and this is 1 prime, this is 2 prime, and this is 3 prime here. So I will call this one 1 prime prime, and this is 2 prime prime, and this is 3 prime prime here. Okay, so very, very important. So when we have if I'm able to see the solid view of this object, so when you are looking at the curve of interpenetration on this object, so from this point 3, down to the center here, you are going to see the curve up. You see the curve up, but from this point 0 down to the point, this point 3 here, you will not see the curve. So you can only see it at the top, you cannot see it, the curve at the down. So that's going to be hidden from us. So we have to show that in the plan. So how can we show that in plan? So we are going to start with the part that we can see its curve on the up here, from here up to this point. So take our compass and then we put it at this point, at the center. So you put at the center here. This is point 3 prime. So take this radius like this. Take this radius like this. So put it at the center here and draw a circle. So draw a circle like this. So I believe you can see the circle. So we have to take our time to do it so that we can understand it. So from here now, so we look at where this circle 3 intersect 3. So this is line 3. This is horizontal line 3. So the circle 3 intersects the horizontal line 3 at this point. So we take note of this point. Don't forget that we are going to produce the top view of that part that you can see, of the curve that you can see around here. That's what we want to do. So now, so with our compass again, we put at this point 2 prime here, and we extend it to this point. We are taking this radius like this. So we take this radius, so we bring it to the center here, and we draw a circle. Alright, so now, so we are going to draw horizontal line from 2 to meet this circle. So we draw horizontal line from here to here just to meet the circle. That is the second circle that we just drew. So we also do the same thing from here to here. So here we have So this is the point of intersection. So where horizontal line 2 intersects circle 2. So we take note of this point. So also, so we move to 3 to 1 prime. So this is 1 prime here. So we take this distance from here to here. That is 1 prime. So for the part of the curve up there that we can see, then we draw a circle like this. So we are going to draw horizontal line from 1, horizontal line from 1. So horizontal line from 1, it intersects the circle at this point. Intersect the circle at this point. And here it intersects the circle at this point. Okay. Then we are going to take distance from this center of 0 prime of 0 to this point. Okay. So we take the radius and we put at this point, and we draw a circle like this. Alright, so we draw a horizontal line from 0, so to meet the circle at this point, and we also come here, so we draw a horizontal line from here to meet the circle at this point. So these are the points. So it touches the circle, touches circle 0 at this point, and it touches it at this point. So all these, we are going to join them together to produce a curve, solid curve. So solid curve. So I'm going to join them together. So we are going to draw like this. We are going to draw like this. So that's what we are going to do. So okay, so let's see. Okay. Okay. Alright, so this is how the curve will look for this part that we can see it curve from this point to this point. So next is for us to produce the curve, the down part, that is the curve that will not be seen under here from 0 to 3. So what we need to do now is to take this radius of 1 prime prime, 1 prime prime. So we take this and we put at this center here. So we draw a circle like this. Okay, so we look for where 1 intersect this circle. So this is 1. So they intersect at this point. Okay, so horizontal line 1 also intersect it at this point. Also, so we take for 2 prime prime, 2 prime prime. So from here to here. Okay, so we put at the center here and we draw a circle like this. Alright, so where to intersect this? So they intersect at this point. And they also intersect here. So now, so we take for 3 prime prime. That's the distance from here to here. Okay, so we put at the center here and we draw a circle. All right, so 3 and that circle, they intersect at this point. So this is the point. So for this, they are going to be hidden parts. So they are going to be hidden. So you just take a French curve. Okay. All right, so this how the down part will look. So there's another thing that I need to show here. So I'll pause the video. So when we are looking at this object from the top, this cylinder will cover this part of the base. So we have to show it hidden from here to here. So to be hidden from here to here. So we are going to show it with short dashes line. So all I need to do is to extend to this point here, and I will draw the curve. So I'll make a short dashes line. Okay. So it may not be really visible as you are looking at it, but you have to produce it. And all right, so that's the last part. So that's how that part will look. Then I need to make the circle take from here. Alright, so then the next thing that we're going to do is to produce the curve of interpenetration on this part. So let's start. So the first thing that I'm going to do is to draw. So for this point that we have here, so this is 3. So let's get that of 3. So if I draw a vertical line from this point, so that is the upper 3. So it's going to end at this point. So here we have what we have this point. Okay, so this point, we have this point here. So next is we have what we have for 2. So we have for 2. So this is the point for 2 here, this point here on this circle 2 for the upper part. So we are going to draw a vertical line like this. So meeting 2 prime up here. Okay, very important. Then this is for 1. So this is for 1. So we draw a vertical line from here to meet line 1. That is 1 prime up here. Okay, so we have this point. So the next one is for 0. So for 0 we have this point for 0. So this is point 0. So we are going to draw a vertical line from here for 0. So it goes up like this to meet point 0 at this point. So this is for 0 here. Okay, so then the next thing is we have 1 prime. For 1 prime, so this is point 1 prime here. So I will draw a vertical line from here. So it goes up to meet 1 prime prime. 1 prime prime. This is 1 prime prime, the one down here. So we have this point. And then so for 2 prime prime, so this is the point. So we'll draw a vertical line here. Okay, So here we have what we have this point, and for 3 prime prime, so which is this point here, so it goes up from here. Okay, so this is for 3 prime prime here, so it just end on this point. So we are going to join all these points together to produce the curve of interpenetration of this cylinder and cone. So I see that it's very simple. So if you take your time, alright, so that is the curve of interpenetration in the front view. So we have it in the front view, and we also have it in the plan. So as simple as I've done it here, all you need to do is to practice. Thank you for watching. Keep on practicing, and God bless you.